Hey YouTube, it's Nerdcat, and I'm back with another Nerdtastic Halloween episode. And for this episode, in case you didn't read the title, I'm going to turn myself into a vampire. I love vampires. They are one of my favorite mythological kind of creatures, or creatures of the night, however you want to phrase it. There's just something about them that I really am drawn to. I have so many vampire books and all of that. But I really love them, and also I'm a fan of putting fangs on. Fake fangs are super fun to wear, and they always give a really cool people give really interesting reactions when you wear fangs. So I thought it'd be fun to do a vampire look for you guys. I'm actually going to do two parts in this video. I'm going to do a straight up just pretty vampire, just pretty, super easy, throw on a black dress or something like that. And then I'm also going to do a vampire look with the bite marks in my neck, with a little bit of blood, because why not? Who doesn't love a little bit of blood? Anyway, let's get into the video.
Okay, so let's get started. So like I said in the intro, this is a very easy vampire look. I really only used foundation, eyeshadow, and some aqua paints, but you could use a red lipstick or anything like that for those effects. So first off, just starting with my primer and making sure everything is rubbed into my skin. And then I take a foundation that is actually a couple of shades lighter than my actual skin tone, because I kind of wanted that more pale porcelain look. So it is slightly lighter, but that is up to you. Just if you are using a lighter skin tone foundation, then bring it down your neck as well so that both parts match. Then I just take some translucent setting powder just to set all of that, since it is a cream makeup. And now it's time for the fun part, the fangs. So these are actually werewolf fangs. They're the bottom half of my werewolf fangs, but you can use any kind of fang you have. And I use Fixodent to actually adhere them to my teeth. I'm not good at using the thermoplastic that fangs come with, but I found that using Fixodent, which is denture adhesive, works perfectly fine, and it makes it really easy to put them on. So now for the eyeshadow. So since this is mostly centered around your eyes, what I did was take some reds and gray on my top lid, put the red down first, kind of made it blown out slightly at the edges, and then top that in my crease with the gray color. You really kind of want a darker look for your eyes. You can choose whatever colors you want. I just really liked using the reds and blacks since it's very traditional vampire. Then for underneath my eyes, I actually take some pink color from my Alice palette. I believe it's called Cake, to go right under my eye, because I want the illusion of like not sleeping. So putting that pink color right under your eye kind of gives that like lack of sleep kind of feel to it. You could also do it with red. I just really like the pink tone. So here I just take a bigger, fluffier brush and just dab a little bit of the pink color on it so that I can blow out the bottom color so it looks a little less harsh and more like it's just part of my skin. Now I'm just doing a quick winged eyeliner. I tried to make the wing slightly bigger than I usually draw it, but I kind of draw my wings big in general. And then I kind of pulled it down past the tear duct, which is that point on the inside of your eyes. My only issue with that, like after I did it, was I kind of didn't like it afterwards. So that's up to you. Either way, make a dramatic wing. I also added a little beauty mark on the side of my mouth, just because I thought it looked cute. But now I'm doing a little bit of darkening or contouring, but with black instead of a brown or anything like that, because I kind of want to make that hollowed look. So I go a little bit on my cheeks, as well as a little bit on my forehead and my jawline, because you kind of want to look hollowed out because you are dead. I also do a little bit of shading on my nose as well, just to give that hollowed look. So here comes one of my favorite parts of the look, which is the veins underneath my eyes. So I used a red aqua paint and a thin tipped brush. Now you could use red lipstick or a little bit of setting spray with some red eyeshadow to do this as well. I just happen to have the aqua paint, so it was pretty easy. And you're just going to draw a little veins all underneath your eye. You can make them as big or as small as you would like. I decided that my eyeshadow needed a little more of a shimmer to it, so I just added a chrome eyeshadow powder just to the top lids, just to give it a little bit of sparkle. Now I'm just coloring in my eyebrows because it got kind of washed out once I put on my foundation. And of course I gotta add mascara because I am addicted to it, but really you just want to make sure your lashes are big and bold. Falsies would work too, I'm just not very good at putting those on. Then of course you need a dark lipstick to go with your vampy look. And this one's just a dark red. I also kind of pull the lipstick out to the crease of my lips. If you do that, it kind of gives this like your lips a fuller look. Now I'm just taking a little bit of metallic red eyeshadow and just putting that in the center of my lips just to give it a little more dimension. I also added a little bit of black as well. And with that, you're done with the pretty vampy look. Now I love this look as it is. It's super cute and gets the point across, but sometimes it's fun to just add a little bit of blood. So to get the right size and spacing of the puncture holes that Fangs would make, I actually put a little bit of lipstick on the tips of my fangs that were already in my mouth and took just a makeup sponge and bit down on it so that way I could see where the spacing would be. And then I just poked those spots with a little bit of eyeshadow and then poked it onto my neck itself so that I had an imprint as to where it would go. Now that I have those kind of markers, I just go in with my red aqua paints again and just kind of make the holes just slightly bigger. And then I do a shading with a little bit of blackish red and all of that to kind of make it look a little more deep. Now I'm just taking a sponge and just kind of stippling on some purples for bruising and a little bit of red because they're puncture holes, they're going to be bruised. Now I add the blood. So I'm just using stage blood So just remember when you're using stage blood that it does move and drip, and it will stain your clothes. So just be very careful. It's also very, very sticky. But I do like using it because it does get that drip effect. So I put some in the puncture holes as well as in the corner of my mouth. Here I just added a little extra bruising just because I wanted it kind of bigger and like more in your face. Then just a little touch up of the blood, and that's it.
And here's the final look. Obviously, you don't have to go the blood route. You could totally keep it just the pretty side, but I love having options, so it's fun to do both. But I love doing this look. It was super fun and it's really easy. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that like button. If you want to see more, please hit that subscribe. And leave me a comment down below if you feel like it. I'd love to hear from you guys. Alright, that's it for me. Until next time, as always, stay nerdy, my friends. Later!